Hey guys, what's up? This is Laugh Live Sports, and continuing on with my extremely late NFL predictions for 2011. I'm on the AFC East, starting with the bottom. Buffalo Bills. I don't believe in this team. I think they're just a bad team, honestly. I mean, I like their offense. It's a very interesting little offense, little unknown, interesting offense. But that defense is just going to let them down. Defense won championships, and I can't see them doing well in that division. It's just way too good. So, I mean, mark off 6 losses there. And then maybe they win half the remaining games of the 10. I can't even see them going. I couldn't see them winning 5 games this year. I have them at 2-12. I think that this is just a bad team overall. Don't trust Chad Gailey as a coach whatsoever. MVP of this team, I think it has to be Stevie Johnson. I really like Stevie Johnson. He helped me win a lot of my fantasy league last year. Came out of nowhere. I mean, Christopher Harris, the fantasy analyst at ESPN, sort of picked him out, but I had never heard of him until last year. But I think he's the solid guy Fitzpatrick really looks for him. I think the sleeper on this team could be C.J. Spiller. I mean, this guy, when he was in college, he looked amazing. He's had these moments of wow that you just don't see from many players in the NFL. I don't like Fred Jackson whatsoever. I don't think he's a very good NFL running back. I think Spiller's the future there. Lynch is gone, and I just think he has to beat out Fred Jackson. I mean, I don't think he's going to do it by week 1, but I think by the time week 10, 11 rolls around, he's going to have that job for himself, and he's the future there. So with the rebuilding team, I think Spiller could be a real sleeper. Moving up, Miami Dolphins. I think they're going 7-9. I don't think they can win with Chad Henne. I think it would have been a lot better if they would have traded for Kyle Orton from Denver. I think that could have definitely helped their chances of making the playoffs. But I can't see them going 500 this year. I like the addition of Reggie Bush and Daniel Thomas, getting rid of the old Ricky Williams and Ronnie Brown. That tandem could be interesting. But, again, a lot of the theme is defense wins championships. And I just don't think their defense is good enough for them to actually go 500 even. I think the sleeper on this team, I think it's Daniel Thomas, the rookie out of Kansas State. We all know Reggie Bush is going to get hurt. I'm a USC guy, and I love Reggie Bush coming out of college, but he is just absolutely let every single person that has ever liked him down. The guy gets hurt. He's not consistent. He'd be a better slot receiver than a running back, honestly. Put him behind Marshall and Bess in the slot, or even put Bess in the slot and line him up outside. He's that good of a receiver. He just can't run up the middle. He can only run outside, and then defenses are just going to put their linebackers on the outside, and because they know he can't run up the middle. And that's why he's been stopped so much. I mean, in college, you can outrun people, and that's why Florida does so well every year, because they always draft speed, or they always bring in speed recruits. Notice why Oakland doesn't do well every year, because they have speed guys on their roster, all speed guys. Because Al Davis is like married to speed. Bush is quick and he's agile, but he can't run up the middle, and that's why he's not going to be a good running back. And I think Daniel Thomas is going to be the starter there. He's going to get the bulk of the carries, and he's going to prove why the Dolphins drafted him. MVP on this team, I think it's going to be Brandon Marshall. The guy was a beast in Denver. I mean, Chad Henne isn't that... I mean, he's not good, but he's not that much worse than Kyle Orton. He's not like the difference between Drew Brees and like Andy Dalton status. They're in the like 15 to 20th, 25th best quarterback difference, maybe they're 6 or 7 spots apart. Chad Henne isn't awful. He's okay. I mean, he's gonna have to pass the ball. They can't run it all the time, and I think Marshall's just way too strong of a physical specimen to not be able to bounce back after that bad year. Jets, Jets, Jets. You can see my Jets post. Oh, never mind. Well, you can see the Jets flag there, kind of. I have a Jets flag. Hold on. This is really weird. Jets. But yeah, I think that the Jets making the playoffs this year, I know some people think they're going to go to the Super Bowl. I just can't see it. I see them making the divisional round, but I can't see them making it all the way this year. I love them, but I can't. I have to be non-biased here. MVP of the team, Santonio Holmes. Oh my God. Since he was like the 12th best receiver since in overall numbers since week 4 on of the NFL when he started playing after that suspension. The guy is a monster. Sanchez looks for him all the time. Edwards is gone. Cotchery's gone. I mean, they did bring in Derek Mason and Burris, but Holmes is the main guy there, and I think he's going to have a lot of value this year. Sleeper. I think the sleeper on this team could actually be Mark Sanchez. He is fit for that offense because they run a lot of short passes. They don't throw the ball deep, even though he can. They don't throw the ball deep a lot. They just run a lot of short, move the chains type of offense. And I think if he can do that enough and keep consistency rate high and lower those interceptions, he could be an all-right quarterback. Fantasy-wise, I think that in a few years he might be able to reach that top 7 or 8 range. Finally, my most hated team, the New England Patriots. I hate Bill Belichick. I hate Tom Brady. I hate everything about the Patriots. Now, some of the Patriots are going to end up on my teams for sure. Like, I believe in Wes Welker this year, but I just hate the Patriots. But with those all the additions they made in the offseason, I have them going 14-2, number 1 seed in the AFC. Tom Brady's a monster. He's an absolute monster. He looks like Justin Bieber, but he's an absolute monster. There's no doubt about it. He's the MVP. There's no even doubt arguing about that. There are so many weapons on this team he has to throw to. The 2 tight ends with Gronkowski and Hernandez. Actually, he has both Gronkowski brothers, Dan and Rob. Ben Jarvis Granell is coming out of the backfield. The law firm. Because he has a degree in law. BGJ Ellis has it. Woodhead can line up in the slot. They have Welker as a great slot possession receiver. Ocho Cinco still has some talent. They still have Julian Edelman there. Deion Branch was great when they came over last year. They have a lot of weapons around them. Sleeper on this team, I think it's really tough for me, but I think it's actually I think it's Danny Woodhead. I mean, do you really think that they're going to keep one running back? I think they're going to mix up a lot, but because of the fact that that he can play as a receiver is really going to help Woodhead's value. Bill Belichick, that was the first year last year where they had a consistent running game with him and Green Ellis. I think Green Ellis is just going to have a lot less production this year. He's my bust. And I think that Woodhead will, because of that receiver option, have a lot of value. Alright, guys. Patriots. Oh, Jets, I have them making the playoffs, by the way. So it's Patriots, Jets, Dolphins, Bills. AFC East predictions done. Life Sports. I'm Evan Feldman. See you guys next is AFC North. Peace.